They cost between £17,000 and more than £100,000, providing owners with the last word in German luxury engineering. But every day, more and more of those owners are waking up to find them gone.
Opened the door at approximately 8:30, 9 o'clock, and the car wasn't there. Apart from some shattered glass on the floor and just no vehicle. It's just amazing.
Stephen Singh's BMW M6 convertible was stolen in January. After paying so much, he thought he'd taken all the necessary safety precautions.
I had both the keys in my possession. I've spent 40,000, 50,000 or even more on a vehicle, and somebody can come and take your car without the key. It's ludicrous.
On the same night Stephen's car was taken, he met another BMW owner who'd also been targeted. Since then, more have been writing to Watchdog. Their cars have gone too, and all of them still have their keys. What's going on? Well, it begins with the computerisation of cars. Most modern vehicles like the BMW now have an onboard computer hidden away under the bonnet. This computer basically controls the engine and makes sure everything is working correctly. It also controls this, the car's electronic key. All BMWs have had them since 2006. The keys communicate with the computer via radio signal, and that in turn allows you to start the vehicle. But crucially, the computer can also program a new key, should the old one be lost. Now, this used to be a complicated task that took around 40 minutes to complete and required specialist equipment. But someone has managed to simplify the process by cracking BMW's technology. The result? We've discovered that a device exists which allows anyone to access the onboard computer and program a blank key. It's so easy, the process takes little more than 3 minutes.
Once they've gained access to the vehicle, they can plug in the device and program a virgin key to the computer within the vehicle. That in turn overrides the immobiliser on the vehicle, which enables them to drive the vehicle away. The device was actually designed and marketed for garages and recovery agents, etc., so that they could use it over and over again on different vehicles. So the same would apply to the criminals. They could use it on many different BMW vehicles.
Amazingly, the blank keys and the device are both available to buy on the internet, no questions asked. At £6,300, the device isn't cheap, but as it works on many models of BMW and as it can be used repeatedly, the criminals are happy to pay. Here are some of them at work. It's 2 a.m. on March the 31st this year. Steve Wood's BMW 1M sits on a driveway in Sutton Coldfield. 3 masked men approach. In less than 3 minutes, the car will be gone.
I'd always wanted one, always worked towards having one, and just over £43,000 it was.
The gang get in through part of the window, and the man in the pale grey jacket is holding one of the devices. They quickly gain access and are soon pushing the car quietly off the driveway, ready to be started and driven away.
And I couldn't believe it. I thought modern cars were unstealable, they couldn't be taken, yet found out different.
Police in Warwickshire are so concerned they issued this press release in April warning BMW owners to take extra precautions because of the high number of cars being stolen. It clearly states the thief uses a device on the vehicle which programs a blank key. And it's the same story in London. There have been so many thefts here that in August the Metropolitan Police left these leaflets under windscreens warning BMW owners their cars were likely to be targeted. So, with the police going out of their way to warn the public of the dangers, you'd expect BMW to be doing the same. Surely they're contacting owners and letting prospective buyers know the risks. Well, not exactly. We visited BMW dealerships in both the Midlands and London, both theft hotspots. What would they tell us about the security problems?
Any issues I need to be aware of?
Not that I'm aware of. Not that if somebody's gone, oh look, we've got major problems.
Have you heard anything about that?
No.
Do you know anything about this programming blank keys thing? You've not been told anything about that?
No, definitely not. I mean, we know about people obviously having their cars stolen, but we don't know how they do it.
I've not had somebody come in and say I've had my car nicked, but I hear it's going on.
Do you know how it's happening?
From what I've seen in the press, it's a case of smash the window, plug something in, have a key made, and away you go.
A totally inconsistent message. Do BMW know about this, or don't they? Time to call head office.
At the moment, there is actually cases we're aware of where actual vehicles are getting stolen using some sort of electronic device. This is actually going under a police investigation and also an internal investigation as well.
So, if head office are aware of the vulnerability, why aren't they telling their dealerships or customers?
Perhaps they need more convincing about just how easy it is to break into one of their cars using this device. So, we're going to show them. Normally, we'd use a professional for this kind of thing, but it's so easy, we're going to do it ourselves. This is a blank key, which, as you can see, currently doesn't work to start this vehicle. And just so there's no doubt this is a genuine test, we're going to mark the key. Obviously, we can't show you precisely how this works, so I'm going to ask the cameraman to tilt up whilst we do this. This is the key we marked earlier. Just 2 minutes ago, it wouldn't start this car. But now it does.
A security system so compromised that even I can break it. How much more proof does BMW need that it's time for them to take action?
You can find the full company response to this item